before starting your own business. Number one, startup capital. As a future entrepreneur, you already know that capital is usually the most essential part of setting up a business, both online and offline. Now, lack of startup capital not only puts your business at a disadvantage, it also makes cash flow a serious issue. And over time, it can make it difficult for you to expand your business. Now, there are options available, of course, such as small business loans from commercial banks, and the loan amount only needs to cover for the basic necessity of the business when you're first starting out. Now, start your business small by controlling your daily finances. Keep costs low and monitor everything you spend, and continue to try to cut costs where needed. Now, you want to put your profits back into your business while paying off the business loan. And when your cash flow starts coming in and it starts working in your favor, you're ready to safely take out another business loan for expansion of the business activities. Now, number two, business experience. Most people are afraid to start their own business simply because they have no self-employment experience. And as a result, they just never get started. But therefore, they're never gaining that experience that they need in the first place. Now, many people are afraid to enter into a business adventure because they fear failure due to lack of experience. Now, the information age has narrowed the experience gap. YouTube has a wealth of business advice content that's available. Of course, you can always Google a lot of the information that you need. Amazon has thousands of business books available. And if you have a membership, you're able to download many of those books that's on Amazon for free on Kindle. I actually have quite a few in my library right now. And when I'm finished reading stuff, I return it and I download another book. It's really great. I think that fee might be an extra $10 to read for free on Kindle. So you can read them for free, but the Kindle free readings program is like $10 or $12 a month. It might be a better price if you pay for a year. I'm not sure, but I do pay monthly. And it's literally a library that's in your hands. And speaking of the library, your local community library has many business book resources available. And of course, you can check out books as long as you have a library card and keep them as long as 30 days. And often you can renew most of the books unless there's a hold on them. So that's another great resource. But the library, in addition to being able to check out books, there's many online resources. And I believe they still actually most libraries have free training that's available at the library, business training, or it's available at a nominal fee, especially if you need different computer skills, things like that. You can get that from the library. And you can seek out free advice from your local county government, the Small Business Association, there's like the Veterans and the Women's Business Association, and also SCORE. And there are volunteers there who would give you advice on your business from the planning stage, the startup stage, the development stage. Just there are a lot of different business volunteers who are available at your disposal. Now, there's plenty of resources to help you gain the needed knowledge that you may feel that you lack in the self-employment field. On top of this, actually doing the work, making the mistakes, correcting and learning, and continuing to take action and learn as you go will get you the business experience needed. Nobody gets there without first taking action. And then there's number three, a solid business plan. Any business is more likely to succeed if they have a definite plan of action to follow. Unfortunately, in reality, most small business and home-based businesses do not have a business plan that will to drive them to success. That's the reason why 70% of businesses fail within the first year, not to mention just giving up. But a solid business plan needs to state exactly when and how you will make money. Now, before you can get into business, make sure that you draw up a business plan. It doesn't have to be an extensive, several pages. I've actually seen templates for a one-page business plan. And then just start with something and develop and grow your business plan as time moves on. And again, a lot of the community government programs will have business planning programs that will show you how to draw out and how to write out the business plan and explain each section and the importance of it. Also, the books are available. There's many, I think there's like Business Plan for Dummies. That's one book that's out there, but there's several to help you learn and figure out how to draft your business plan. So you can lay it all out from the very minor details to the more extensive details, but you need to know your target market, the average cost of one product, your profit margin of each product, and what your expected break-even point, and your cash flow projections. If you don't understand any of those terms, that's why you need to maybe get a book to break all this down so you can understand this, and you can do it as you go. Now, to develop a business plan, you can get very valuable resources, again, like I said, from online research, as well as many of the resources that I mentioned before. Number 4, get a mentor. A mentor is someone who you admire, someone who may be in your line of work and has achieved the type of success that you would want to achieve. Someone who has those self-employment skills, those business skills, who can actually teach you some things if they have the time to share on that level. But when you almost any business books will tell you that in order to really be successful, that you must associate yourself with those who have already had the type of success that you want to achieve, and that way you can possibly duplicate some of their actions. However, many people could care less about your business or your business idea. We're all selfish by nature, and many don't want to impart their seasoned business skills to a competitor. So, because you could possibly wind up being a threat to their business. So you want to make sure that you find someone who will help you in a win-win situation, something that's mutually beneficial to them. Now, of course, there are people who just love to give back, who love to share for others just because that's in their nature, or maybe someone helped them, so they're sort of like paying it forward. That's an excellent situation. But if you have to seek out a win-win situation, maybe you're bartering with that person. Maybe you have some skill sets or something that you can give to that person for free in exchange for their business advice. Now, often your local business programs do have volunteers, like I mentioned SCORE before, who are seeking to help and give advice. But often there's also volunteers who, in different programs, who are seeking new entrepreneurs to give their advice and help. And that might be better because maybe it's ongoing. I'm not sure if you can schedule consistent appointments with SCORE volunteers like once a week or once a month. I don't know. The times that I've done it, it's been basically a one-off appointment for myself, but you want to check into those. And like I mentioned, check into maybe volunteer. There might be some nonprofits out there that have successful business people who have signed up to volunteer to consistently give advice and tips to new entrepreneurs. You might also want to ask your friends and family. They may know someone who want to help and give advice. And network, network, network. You'll always find people in these business programs. Like Facebook have different groups. There's I think LinkedIn have different business groups, have a lot of entrepreneurs who are willing to give advice. Reddit, there's a lot of, like, I guess you could say, topic focused groups on there where you could post questions, and you'll find people who really do care about your success. Number 5, decide whether to start from scratch with your own business idea versus starting a ready-made business. There's many opportunities, such as buying a business, network marketing, or purchasing a franchise. Now, these systems are especially attractive if you have no business experience, because you're in fact buying a proven system, which with your effort can be turned into a thriving business. And also, most of these systems already have many laid out actions and things that you should do in order to grow the business. Now, in conclusion, all 5 of these factors need to be considered when starting your own business. High prices at the grocery store do not appear to be going down anytime soon. So here are 6 ways that you can beat inflation with grocery coupons. Now, clipping manufacturer coupons from your Sunday paper are still a money saving source, but you are definitely limiting your saving opportunity, and that's all that you do, because you can find money savers in stores and online. Now, number 1, manufacturer coupons from your favorite products can often be found on the brand's website. So if you Procter & Gamble, just a few of your favorite possible brands, go to their website and see if there's any coupons there that you can take a snapshot of or download, or whatever you may normally do. You can also find manufacturer coupons in stores and online on coupon aggregating sites such as retailmenot.com and couponcabin.com. Tip number 2, grocery store coupons usually offer a discount on your entire bill or for specific items. Now, I've used both. There's been many times where, like the grocery store newspaper, they'll have, if you purchase $50 worth of items, then you get a $10 coupon, you get $10 off, or $70, you get $15 off, or whatever. You get the gist of what I'm sharing. Or there's just regular savings on specific items. So you always want to pick up the paper, the flyer for the grocery store that you go to, and a lot of them mail them out as well. And I save them and I circle exactly what I'm going to go get. So you want to clip those from the newspaper or the flyers, print them from the store website, because all of them have apps and all of them have websites that often have their coupons, or you can download them from the store app as well. Number 3, grocery coupon apps. So a lot of the grocery stores have specific apps. Apps including Snip, Snap, and Checkout 51. You can also search Apple's App Store or Google Play for more specific grocery apps. These will allow you to search for online coupons and download them directly into the app or on your mobile phone specifically, so that when you go to the grocery store, all you have to do is scan the coupon, whether if it's from the app or from downloaded in your phone. Now, for both of these, most grocery stores might require you to sign up for their free membership programs in order to get these discounts. So you want to check into that as well. Specifically, if you're going to like a specific grocery store app like Safeway, Giant, or whatever, Albertsons, most of those will require you, I'm sure, to be part of their free membership discount program. But check into that, verify that. And then tip number 4, online coupon aggregators. Now, these websites gather all the manufacturer and store coupons into one place. So you can go onto the site and search for a specific product or brand or store, and then download or print that coupon. I always suggest downloading it into your mobile phone. That way you're not using up your printer ink, your computer at home, because printer ink is not cheap. And that kind of defeats the purpose of using a coupon to save money, right? Now, number 5, online coupon codes. You can use coupon codes to score discounts when you're shopping online. Now, you can find these by searching on Google, specific brands and the store website, or online coupon aggregators as well. Then tip number 6, now after you made all your savings, earned all your savings from your coupons, most grocery stores have coupons printed on the back of the receipt. So check those out to see if your brand happen to have another savings that you can use for next time when you come, or maybe a new product that you might want to try out. So before throwing out those receipts, flip it over, look on the back, and check out those coupons. Now try these 6 tips on your next grocery trip and just enjoy the savings. You can put that money in your savings. You can put that money in your IRA account. Just keep your money with you, because again, we work all too hard to just be throwing it away. My spiritual brother, or as I would sometimes call him, my brother from another mother and another father, Barry Cuffey, was a man who was living with purpose. You see, Cuffey was an upcoming actor many, many years ago, before a car accident rendered him paralyzed from the neck down and ended his career. I believe it's called quadriplegic. I was never really been able to pronounce that word, but it ended his acting career. Also, during some time after he'd been sick for a while, his dad became sick with cancer, and then his mom developed Alzheimer's before ultimately both of them passed. Cuffey's parents were his caregivers, along with nursing assistants. And during this time, even after their passing, when he was on his own, living by himself, trying to figure things out, he always managed to keep a sense of humor through those years. And although a driver, one time I remember he was going in the store, and a driver kind of hit his wheelchair, and and the wheelchair was something that Cuffey operated with his chin. That's the extent of his injury. And he was going into a Target store, and a driver kind of hit his chair because the driver suddenly sped up. I guess I don't know. He hit Cuffey, and Cuffey joked that obviously he was moving too slow for the driver, so he decided to push him out the way. But that was the kind of humor that Cuffey had through many of the things that he was going through. Of course, there were lots of tears, but he tried to keep a humor with his situation, and he adjusted with every transition that life threw his way. Cuffey was an inspiration to many who crossed his path, of course, mine as well. And despite his disability, he attended law school. He started a nonprofit, a business to help other people. And when he realized that even this path of law school wasn't going to continue, mainly because of the lack of assistance for disabled, he enrolled in a master's degree program. And that actually helped him and people helped him with his nonprofit organization along the way. And one of the biggest things that he would always say that was an inspiration to me and others, because many people would ask him, how can you do it? His motto was, as long as I have my mind, I can do anything. So with that said, I ask, are you living a life with purpose? Are you living a life knowing that and inspired by your capabilities, even if it's only having your mind? Do you seek ways to give? We're all spiritual beings who are inhabiting a body, whether if you believe that or not, that is my belief. But I believe that we're all spiritual beings inhabiting a body. And sometimes our troubles and problems, it shines a spotlight on where we're supposed to give or how we're supposed to give. And that giving can be in something small as giving someone else hope or a smile. Our greatest purpose for living is to give. And I'm not speaking on like you got to give away your last dime or anything like that, or you have to give to people who are ungrateful that you've been giving to forever. It's finding purpose. Purpose is often a thought of some grandiose destination, something huge. But yeah, it can be actually purpose often arrives in small opportunities. Every moment that you breathe, you're having an opportunity to give. How? How? It could be support to a friend with a listening ear, where you don't even offer advice, you just let them vent. And that could be the greatest gift that that friend needed and needs at that moment. Telling your mate that you love and appreciate all that they do, the little things that they do, taking out the trash, cooking dinner, keeping a beautiful roof over your head, a date night out, advice that they give, not giving advice, just showing that appreciation. Being the first to say you're sorry. That's a huge gift. You know how many people can't say that they're sorry, admit that they're wrong, admit that they made a mistake? Another gift, not taking people for granted, keeping your word. A gift in making people smile, making them laugh. Giving appreciation and forgiving an enemy. Because sometimes enemies help you expand and do better, believe it or not. They don't even have to hear that your forgiveness or whatever. It's just something within you, especially if you're holding on to anger. That can be a gift to yourself even. Giving $1 to a homeless person, holding a sick child's hand, or babysitting for a single parent. Giving a smile and saying thank you to that exhausted store clerk, especially when you just saw the person before you being nasty and rude. Giving that clerk a break, because you don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're already underpaid. Maybe they have several kids at home sick. Maybe they just got divorced. Maybe they're about to lose their home. You don't know what other people are going to. Just giving without expecting anything in return. You see, living with purpose seeks to give a part of you in every moment, despite your circumstances. That's what Barry Cuffey did. And that's what many other people, I bet, just like him, who are in physical conditions where they can't do much, but yet they're still seeking to do a lot. Many times I phoned Cuffey complaining about situations, and he let me rant and rave despite his circumstances. I appreciated that. That's giving. So daily, look for opportunities where you can give. We are living in a entitled, selfish world. And maybe it's just more there's a microscope on it because of social media, and maybe it's always been this way. I bet it has been, but now we see it more because of video. But in your giving, just know that you also receive, although you don't give just to receive, but you do receive. And that's living on purpose.